we're deeply propagandized to society.
Yeah.
Corporate media across the left-right spectrum is bad for your health.
Yeah.
You got to just avoid it like a plague. They're professional liars. They're the mouthpiece of the corporate class, of the ruling class.
Yes.
They're propagandists in the worst way.
They tell you to hate half of your country.
Yeah. There's a reason that the left and right corporate media,
Yeah.
not even the left, the liberal and conservative corporate media outlets cover the same stories
Yes.
every fucking day from diametrically opposed perspectives.
Trump is bad. Trump is good.
Yeah.
ICE is bad. ICE is, yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, it's like,
yeah, I would love my big goal, which I don't think I'm doing it yet, but I'm working up to it. I would love to deprogram people. I think the people who watch my stuff tend to think like me. I would love to break through to people who maybe at first are like, ew, she's so lefty and annoying. But then they hear what I'm saying and then they go, oh, okay, she's explaining it to me. I thought it was this other thing, but she's showing me that ICE detention centers do affect me and someone is getting rich off of me, even if I don't like immigrants. You know what I mean?
yeah, I mean, it's like maybe there can be like a return to environmental sanity that can work across the left-right divide based around these data centers.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Because
think
I
so.
honestly think that the branding of catastrophic climate change is a non-starter because 50% of the country doesn't believe it. And
Yeah,
then the
so
other
they think you're
50%,
overreacting, blah, blah, blah.
and then the other 50%, or not all, but some think that it's too late, so they don't do anything. So what are
Yeah.
we doing here? It's just it's a terrible branding. Everybody should watch Planet of the Humans, by the way, by Michael Moore, executive produced, about the environment, about the greenwashing industry.
Oh, yeah.
Planet of the Humans on YouTube. Hello.
Hello,
But
so good.
but yeah, I think a
yeah.
return to environmental sanity where people can agree, hey, maybe we shouldn't do mountaintop removal. Maybe we shouldn't cut the top off of mountains for coal. Maybe we can do better than that.
Yeah.
Are there some conservatives that might be into that? Yeah, probably. Are there some lefties and liberals that might be into that? Yeah, probably. Let's do that. Let's work towards moratoriums on data centers. Let's focus here if we actually care about the environment.
Yeah, I think we have to do that. I think if anyone ever says to you, ew, you shouldn't work with someone who voted for Trump, ignore them. Ignore them because you need to work with people who are different than you. You have to.
Also, like some people got, they got swindled. They got lied to by a con man.
Yeah.
Okay. And they're remorseful for it.
Yeah.
So what are they they're non-entities who don't exist anymore?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, and also it's like, it was like at the time during that 2016 one, at least, like the Trans-Pacific Partnership, this massive corporate trade deal that was going to give away, essentially like sovereignty to multinational corporations, that basically if like a country wanted to pass an environmental regulation or a workers' right law, it had to go to a tribunal that the corporations would be able to sue the people based on if it was going to inhibit their profits. So the Trans-Pacific Partnership, who was for it and who was against it? Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton were for it. Bernie Sanders and Donald Trump were against it. Was Trump lying? Yes.
Yeah.
But was he against it or not? Was Hillary and Obama for it? Yes. Because they are corporate whores. Hello. So Donald Trump lied to a bunch of people a shit ton of times.
Oh my God.
And then in 2020, well, I guess then 2024, they ran, somewhat Biden, whose brain was liquefied and dripping out of his nostrils. And then they, without any sort of process, put in Kamala Harris, who's a deeply, deeply flawed candidate, who's a fucking cop.
We should have had a primary. If he was not in his right mind to announce he was not running for re-election, someone should have done it for him and had a primary in time. A lot of people
and also
Kamala
wouldn't speak out about the genocide in Gaza.
I know.
And she's probably going to run again too. We're going to get Gavin Newsom up there, Kamala Harris, AOC is going to be in the mix, AOC had an opportunity some years back to force the vote for Medicare for all on the floor, and she didn't do it because she said it would have caused reputational harm. That is a red flag, dog.
Yeah.
She also voted for the Iron Dome. You know what I mean? So that's a red flag. So that is an example of, say, somebody from DSA getting absorbed into the machine. You know, do I think she's better on certain issues than those other ones? Of
Yeah.
course, of course. But these are the realities. You know?
I do know.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we're out of time. I want to keep talking, but I can't because Connor will say that I owe him more money for the space.
We live in a capitalist system. This capitalist system, it hurts us. It really hurts us.
My final thoughts of the pod. I know this lady who doesn't like vaccines. I like vaccines myself. I get them all the time. This lady, she wanted to vote for RFK, and she ended up voting for Trump. I think it's crazy that she did that. But I know that she cares about the environment and she cares about food and pharmaceuticals and stuff. And if you are like this lady out there, if you're people like that, I really hope we can work together because I think we agree on so many things, even if we voted differently. John, final thought?
Final thought. In the last election, I voted for Claudia de la Cruz of the PSL, Party for Socialism and Liberation. I said that to my uncle. He goes, "Oh, you were the one. What an asshole."
That's
but
funny.
Anyway, I just saw this fucking thing like that they've just labeled a whole bunch of organizations like lefty things terrorists. It's different from NSPM7. It has to do with Cuba or something like that. And a number of people got listed. And they listed Claudia de la Cruz. So the person I voted for president is now on this list. So basically it's like, guys, hello, wake up here. We got to get our shit together. We got to organize. And, you know, they should have given me Live at Gotham season 2. We wouldn't be in this fucking
Exactly.
thing. Please look up About Face, Veterans Against War, Veterans Against Fascism. They are on Instagram. Follow them on Instagram. Go to their website. I'm not sure the exact URL. I think it's aboutfaceveterans.org. Get involved. Support them however you can. Let's talk about how ridiculous it is. I just literally plugged a group that we have so much state violence that we need our own veterans to protect us in our country.